Alrighty, what's up, guys? My name is SketchUp Kyle. Thanks for hanging out with me today. We're going to be going over how to make a 3D model in your SketchUp and we're going to put that into layouts. We're going to make it a full set of plans that can actually be used to construct the project. So I have a bathroom remodel here that was given to me, and I have all my 3D views. I have all my buttons up here, so this might be a little bit more of an advanced video, but what I've already done is I've went through and I have all my scenes here, and I save these so that I can import them into SketchUp layouts. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to start with the demo plan. That's usually the first page that I work on. So here's my existing bathroom. We're going to be removing some doors here, cutting out the shower, and just kind of redoing the whole bathroom. So what I did is I saved this view right here that we're looking at as the demo plan, and we're going to go right into layouts, and I have all of my tabs set here. So X1, to me, that's my demo plan. I'm going to go to File, Insert, and let's go ahead and locate my files, and I'm going to go ahead and put the demo plan in here. And then from here, I'm gonna put this to a scale. So right now it's not to a scale. Over here you have the SketchUp Model tab. I'm just going to tap Scale. Let's see what 1/2 inch looks like, and that fits pretty well on there. So we'll go ahead and just kind of resize this guy. And then for now, what I like to do is I just like to get all my pages set up before I actually put any words or notes on them. And what I'm going to do is to make sure we're gonna work on the new plan next. So I'm just going to make this rectangle here, and I'm going to copy and paste that onto my page A1. And then from here, we'll go ahead and insert our new plan page, which I can show you on our SketchUp model. I have that tab here as well. And what I do is every tab that I have in my SketchUp model, I save as, so that when you go into layouts, you can just insert that right there. So I'm going to put that back to 1/2 inch scale to match my existing demo plan. And then the reason I brought that rectangle in here is we're just going to line up the corners so that when they're on the job site and they're flipping through, the demo page and the new page kind of align on top of each other. So I'm just kind of using my arrow keys to get it kind of logged in there. So there we go. We've inserted the demo plan. We've inserted the new plan, and I might have to do a couple updates on this actually. But for now, this is looking good. Let's go ahead and go to the next page. This is going to be page A2 for me. This is my new elevations page. I'm going to go to Insert, and I do have a 2D vanity elevation here. I'll show you in the SketchUp model as well. Here is my 2D vanity elevation here. I also have it in 3D, and I'm probably going to add that to the layouts as well, because it just helps the builders see things a little bit more with that depth there. So I'm going to set that. We're setting this 2D elevation to 1/2 scale here. Let me kind of resize this guy here. And I think what I'm going to do on this page is I'm going to put that 3D vanity right next to it. So I'm going back into my insert. I'm going to put that 3D vanity right there for you guys. And let me just kind of resize this one up a little bit so that it fits on our page. And this one's not to scale, it's in 3D, so it doesn't make sense to put it into, you know, a 1/2 inch or any kind of scale, because it's just, it doesn't work that way. But here I'm just resizing it to kind of be similar to the drawing there on the left. So now when the tile maker or the tiler or the cabinet maker is looking at my drawings, he can see a little bit more detail in 3D. That looks like a radiator cover there, you know, the vanity kind of steps out, things like that. So that is the vanity wall. Let's go ahead and move towards the next page. And I'm going to insert my 2D tub. And I'll show you here on the SketchUp model. We're going to flip and I have this saved here. And again, every scene that I have on the top of the tab here, I have it saved as a SketchUp file in a folder. And that's where I'm inserting these files from. So I have this 3D tub elevation. I also have it in 2D. So you're going to want to see the 2D and the 3D when you're going to put these together. So I'm going to set this to 1/2 scale. And again, just like we did on the page before with those elevations, we'll go ahead and kind of locate that there. And then I'm going to bring in that other 3D tub image right here. And then those can correlate with each other. And then that pretty much sets us up. I'm going to go ahead and continue to scale this down. and we'll kind of make it again match the size of the 2D drawing. And I'm just going to kind of slide that over there. It's still a little big. All right, so essentially what we have done is we have made the skeleton, at least, of our drawings. We have the actual elevations in the set of PDFs already, and then we set the demo plan. There's our demo plan. There's our new plan, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, do you see how they're kind of laid right on top of each other? So you have the new plan. We'll go ahead and add notes to that in a second. We have our elevations here. I'm just going to kind of slide these guys over a little bit so that they kind of look centered. And again, I'm using my arrow keys to shift and move these things. And then we'll go over here and just move these guys there. So we have 4 pages in total. And then one thing that I like to do is I like to make a cover page. And that's going to be the first page that you see in a printout. And I saved like an overhead 3D view of our model. And this kind of just, you know, when a contractor gets the job, he can kind of refer to this and just get a quick view of the scope of work. So there we go. That is our 3D overhead view. And then let's get into it. This is where the fun happens. I'm going to click on the existing demo plan and let's go ahead and kind of zoom in. And you have some tools up here. That's what we're going to be working with today. I'm going to first dimension this existing plan. So I'm tapping the dimension tool. I'm going to click on the corners here to here and give them that whole overall width of the room. I'll do the other dimension here. And that's what the first thing I like to do is I like to dimension the overall size of the room, and then we can kind of go within for some details. But this kind of just helps me kind of figure out what I'm doing, and then we're going to kind of start to just make some of the smaller dimensions. So this closet right here is going to get demoed. We have a tub here that's almost 60 inches wide. I'll put a little dimension here. I'm going to put my toilet center off that wall here. We got a radiator, it looks like. We kind of got an existing pedestal sink there. And then here we have our door that's going to turn into a pocket door. So to me, that's fairly decent as far as dimensions. That should be enough. We'll get more dimensions on the new plan. So let's go ahead and start making some notes. So this wall right here, we're actually it's a door opening. We're gonna be demoing it and filling in that wall. So I'm gonna say demo door, fill in new wall. Okay. And then the other door over here, I'm going to say demo door, prep for new pocket door. And so these notes here, this is the one where it's got like it says A1 on it. And what I like about it is like you can put like your little bullet point and then label things like that. Or you can use the text and you can kind of just make your text box. I'm going to say existing bathroom. Let's actually change that font. That's like an old architecture font. And it depends if you're using Mac or PC. I'm on a Mac right now. I actually prefer SketchUp on a PC. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and just make that black text. And then I like to use Georgia font. I think it looks nice. And then here we can get, you can kind of get into your more custom font things. So we'll just kind of label that there. I'm going to put, I'm going to make another note here. So this is where I'm going to put like my overall notes. I'm going to say demo flooring, demo shower / tub, demo closet, demo doors. Actually, I'm going to redo that. I'm just going to say full gut, because that lets the builder and the demo people know that, hey, this whole bathroom is being tore up and that we don't really need to save anything. So I'm going to leave a full gut note here. Let's go ahead and grab the tag. I'm going to just put a tag on that radiator. What we're going to be doing is we're doing prep for new radiator cover. And let's see. I'm going to do a demo closet note. And I think for now that should be fairly decent as far as notes on the plan. Let me put a, yeah, I don't know. I think that looks pretty good. I can always come back to this page. I think for now, what I'll like to do is I'm going to move on to the new plan page. And again, I'm going to start by getting those overall dimensions just in the room. And then from here, we can kind of fill in some of the gaps. So I'm just going to get my quick overall dimensions of the room. It's going to help the tile floor guy, the drywall guy, all those people. And then let's get into the details here. Let's go ahead and pop a dimension on that radiator cover. I'm going to put a dimension here showing how far off my cabinet is from the radiator. And then I'm going to put my overall vanity width here of 66. We'll get our toilet opening there, and then our shower is going to be 35 wide. And then again, we kind of have that whole shower width here. I'm just going to show you guys how much we're kind of building that wall out there. And I mean, those are that's pretty much all the dimensions we need, because I can show some of the more detailed things on my elevation pages. Let me actually get that radiator cover in there, and that's looking good now. Before we add any notes to this, let's just continue to dimension things, and let's go into the 2D elevation here for our vanity. And this is where you get the elevations are really good for showing, widths of things. So that's where I'm going to put these dimensions for the vanity. And again, we'll get our radiator cover in here. Let's go ahead and pull that one down. I'll show my toilet opening here. And then here we have the shower width. So that kind of just shows the entire run of this wall. And then I'm going to just slap a whole overall dimension on it. Let's go ahead and put some height dimensions here on these things. I'm going to get this guy, the little shower bench here. We'll go ahead and I just want to show them how tall these things are on top of the cabinet. About 66. And of course, those are 36. And then I'm going to put the width of the upper cabinets here. And then we'll show the width of the mirror that's along the back. Oh. And if you guys have any questions while I'm doing this, please feel free to leave a comment. I'm probably going to start making some more tutorial videos on how to use actual layouts. For me, layouts was fairly easy to pick up, but again, it's just like the more time you put into something, the more you're going to be better at it. So I've been using SketchUp and layouts for over 10 years now, so I kind of know what I want and what I'm looking for. But that's pretty good here for this whole elevation. And again, we have the 3D one here. I'm going to go back to this next page, and let's go ahead and get these elevation with dimensions here. This one's kind of weird because I'm not really sure what I can do here. I'm going to stick a dimension on that wall. And we'll stick a dimension here. There's really not too many things I need to actually dimension, because with that wall being an angle wall, it's kind of weird. I think I might have to label some of those things in plan. And then I'm gonna have to hide that guy. So you see how I have this weird little shape here? I'm gonna go back to my tub, and you see that shape right there. I'm gonna hide that shape. I'm gonna hit update on my 2D plan or my 2D drawing, and I'm just gonna save over that 2D tub. Let's go ahead and so I'm gonna basically save as over the top of that drawing. And then when you come back into here, you can right click and hit update model reference. I'm gonna probably make another tutorial of that, maybe a quick minute or two tutorial. But that's just a quick way if you need to edit your model. That's what's great about SketchUp and layouts, is they're so cohesive that it's really easy. Client comes back and says they want to change something, it's very easy to do it with SketchUp and layout. So I'm gonna actually, I have to do one more thing here, because I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I have to put on my new, this is the demo plan, I have to put that opening on the new plan so that my guys know to fill in this wall here. So I use red to indicate new walls. That's just kind of something that I've always done, and it seems to work pretty well. And let me just kind of, let's get these guys in the right locations here, pull them down to there. So again, that's where the old doorway opening was. Now, if I go back to my new plan here, that's going to show up red, and the builders will know that, hey, that wall gets closed off. So let's go ahead and save that over my 2D plan. Again, you just got to make sure you're saving it in the correct spots. Let's go back to layout here. And again, I'm going to right click, update model reference. And boom, there you go. So I'm going to throw a note in here that says fill in door opening. Let's go ahead and label this shower floating bench in the shower. And then for here, this tub, I'm not really quite sure how to locate it. Let me see what I can do. Let's see if there's a center point or anything that I can kind of do here. I'm gonna let them kind of figure that out. I'll talk with my people about that. But that's a tough tub to locate. But either way, I'm gonna add some new notes here to the plan. Let's go new radiator cover. And then you see how, I should probably add some dimensions for this, but you see how the sink cabinet sticks out farther than the left and the right cabinet. I think what I'm going to do here is let's stick a dimension on that right there, 19.5. And then I'm going to stick a dimension here, that's 21. And then that should be self-explanatory for the most part. Let me just go back into my 3D model here. And I just want to see what's going on. So I have a line right there. That's what's going on. Okay, I'm going to draw in a door here. And I'm not sure, where am I hinging it? Right there. Okay, I'm just going to draw in my shower door here. Like that. And then, yeah, that's, we're pretty much done with this. And I'm keeping this really, really simple. I think for, if I wanted to be more detailed, you can totally be more detailed. But for now, this is just a quick way for you to learn how to do these SketchUp models and putting them into your layouts. Practice, of course, is going to make perfect. But for the most part, dimensioning, adding notes, and updating your plans are pretty much the majority of things that you need to know. And I think if we wanted to, I do have another page where I could make an electrical plan. I'm probably going to just talk with the contractor and see what he wants to do for putting notes on here. But that's going to do it for this video. From now, I'm going to save this. And again, you can go to, we're going to export this. And I'm just going to save this to my desktop here. I'm going to call this bathroom remodel. Save it as a PDF. I'm going to tap options. And I'm not using that last page. So I'm going to do pages 1 through 5. But this is where you can kind of update some of the images here. And then I'm just going to hit OK and hit save. And then boom, we have a real PDF here that we can use to remodel a bathroom with. And if you guys do have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'm going to be putting out some more videos on how to do this kind of stuff. And hopefully you guys can learn a thing or two. But again, if you guys have any specific questions, let me know. I can always do some tutorials for you guys. And yeah, again, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll hopefully see you guys in a future video. Peace.